3344. Give us a call. I think more and more people might want in this, Ali.
I think so. But you've caught me eating a sandwich there. That's diabolical.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot today, so we should crack on.
Yes, why not?
And we start with a special guest on the two mics.
We've got Rennie Mullenstein here, who, of course, used to be
Rennie, great
a coach
guy.
at Manchester United, first-team coach under Sir Alex Ferguson. Rennie, a very good evening to you. Welcome.
Good evening.
Oh. He's obviously heard the
mate.
show. He knows they shout at each other the whole time.
He thought he'd get his shouting in early.
Over to Alan Brazil on breakfast, who does struggle with the name of his own show.
Coming up to 7:15, the Alan Brazil Sports Club, Sports Breakfast.
Yeah, it's a private show.
The Alan Brazil
for
Sports
select
Club.
members.
That's right, yeah, he does a little post show for a premium rate post show, the Alan Brazil Sports Club. Now, this is Jim White getting some unwarranted criticism from a listener.
Have a think before you do it, because it can sometimes backfire on you like it has done with Leverkusen.
Yeah, there's Paul in West Yorkshire suggesting I was creepy.
Creepy,
Oh,
that is
unfair,
very...
isn't
It's a
it?
bit unfair, isn't it?
Yeah. Although the way Jim says the word creepy is actually a bit creepy.
A little bit creepy. Should we hear it again?
Creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy, Jim, actually. Just not... just you saying creepy. Now, Mickey Gray chatting about the sprinter Dina Asher-Smith.
To achieve what she has, to prepare for the 100 metres, and then to jump into the 200 metres after that, which is a different preparation altogether. Obviously, we know how far it is. It's an extra 100 yards further.
It's the mixed measurement.
Yeah, I think it is. Well, it could be in the old money, but it's not quite. But there we are. Thank you very much, Mickey.
Now, meanwhile on Fisherman's Blues, Nigel Botherway was joined by potentially Britain's most northern man.
Morning, Matt. Before we talk about the Academy or Riverfest, I know that you fished the National Championships on the Trent yesterday. How did that go, buddy?
Stay up, Nigel.
Oh, very northern.
Oh, very
But
northern.
Then Matt put his mate James on the line.
James, how did you first get into the England setup?
I'm from up north, or a lot further north than Matt.
Blimey. Where's he from? The North Pole?
Quite possibly, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
How much more north can you get? The answer is none. None more north. Now, this is Danny Kelly shouting the phrase sex feature.
Sex feature?
That's basically it, isn't it? I think there was a longer version of that, but the short one will do.
I like the short one.
So, yeah, it just basically tells you need to know. Danny Kelly shouting the phrase sex feature.
Now,
What's next?
It's back to Big Alan with his priority list for a new stadium.
It's all right, Alan, when you look at a stadium from the outside, from aerial cameras. Wow, look at that, it's nearly ready. It's the inside. It's all the stuff inside, the electrics, the fire, safety, the bar,
There we are. So I think Alan probably would say he did that in reverse order. All the important things about a stadium: the bar, then the safety, then the electrics. And what's next? It's Jim, isn't it? Jim White going a bit Brian Badonde.
Should he then be automatically brought back?
Brr. Quite possibly brought back.
It's Moose with an anecdote.
Yeah, the Moose.
But a couple of years ago, I spoke to a player who played for a team other than Celtic, and I said, we were just sitting having a beer, or I was having a Coke and he was having a coffee.
Not really having a beer
So
then.
no
were you?
beer was involved whatsoever.
Just sat there having a beer, Coke and coffee, no beer. So back to Fisherman's Blues.
Yeah.
Giving us a mention, well, kind of.
To have a rocky bottom, it's hard to present your bait, and I can just hear that on Clips of the Whips.
Clips of the Whips.
It's a new show on Talk Radio.
Yeah, I bet it is. Yeah,
Late
but it's
night.
quite late night, I would imagine. Yeah, that's fantastic.
Sounds good.
So, what's next?
Alan's back with another clip, although we're not sure what time this went out.
No.
Right, 9:30, coming up 9:30. Hopefully we'll get both up. SNE and both of them. 9:30, let's catch up the headline news.
What do you reckon about 10:15? Was that? Yeah. Anyway, if only it had been 2 minutes later.
Of course.
It's gone 9:32. Don't forget Andy Gray coming up at 10 o'clock here on the Sports Breakfast. 9:32, Tiger after the ball on the left-hand side. 9:32 here on talkSPORT.
Yeah, 9:32.
Alan
So.
sounds about 12.
It does, yeah, that's right. The voice ravaged by years of red wine.
Back to the Moose
Yeah.
at the Emirates last Sunday.
man to his back. Guendouzi played it back to Cech by his left-hand post, and somehow he squirmed the ball, so it just missed his right-hand post. Emery would have been having chickens there, wouldn't he?
Whatever happened to kittens?
I don't know.
Kittens have been phased out and replaced by chickens.
I think they have.
Oh, we'll be having chickens. Now, a couple more from Alan. First with a competition question featuring Southampton's Oriol Romeu. That's Oriol Romeu.
Oriol Romeu was shown the most yellow cards last season. What nationality is he? Oriol Romeu.
Nigerian?
No, Spanish.
Yeah,
It's an easy mistake to make with that pronunciation.
I know why you got it wrong. It's Ramoy and Shandon.
Of course it was. I do love a Romeu and Shandon. Yeah. And so what's next?
Here's the big man with Steve Harmison on breakfast.
The skill level of Jimmy Anderson is phenomenal. The skill level is just unbelievable. In swinger, away swinger, being able to pick the right time.
Could you swing both ways, Army?
Oh, grow up, Al.
Come on, Alan.
Don't tell us that was an accident. You knew what you were doing. And finally, it's Nigel on Fisherman's Blues again, with news of a good read.
This morning's opener comes from the pen of angling author Peter Bishop, who has just published a new book with the great title of Crucians at Bedtime.
Not that great a title, is it? Not that great. It's not Tale of Two Cities. I was thinking you could have had Crucian for a Bruising. I don't know what that is. Or you've got Crucian with Jane McDonald. They were both.
That would have been
They
good.
were both good titles. Now this, Nigel, and it's one you gave us yourself, is what we call a good book title.
I have read Billy Makin's new book, which is called Fishing and Testicles.
Yeah, well, we'd certainly buy a copy of that. Fantastic. Catch and release.
Well,
So, there we are.
Don't
Thank you
get
to
me
everybody who suggested clips this week. Arnold Anderson, blimey, he gets in every week. Arnold Anderson, Gordon, Roger in Durham, David Clark, Brutus, Rich Smith, Fiona Friend. Oh, for goodness sake. Mike Smalin, Ryan Foley, Mark Benham, David Shannon, Mike Rowwave. Goodness sake. Tim Burr. Oh,
God, these are ridiculous.
Alan Jenkins and Lee Bircham. Thank you for everybody who suggested
Yeah,
clips.
Lee on top form this week.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, for all of those clips that were played. If you hear a clip over the next 7 days on TalkSport.
2003 Rugby World Cup winner, Phil Vickery. Phil, a very good morning.
Morning, Phil.
Good morning. Morning. What's in your sandwich, by the way?
Sausage, mate. I've got, do you know what he did, Phil? I swear to God, we've been having an argument all morning. Tomato ketchup or brown sauce. We're very much brown sauce. And he waited perfectly. His timing was brilliant, mate. He deliberately saw me take a bite of it and thought, I'm going to ask him.
I was thinking, what's he doing, Phil? You know, you got to wait till around 1:45 when you have about 3-4 minutes. And clearly he's a novice, and I thought, right, he's getting it.